The Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria has decried the growing moral decadence, especially among the youth population in the society, and calls on citizens and governments at all levels, irrespective of religious affiliations, to promote and propagate values that uphold the common good of the country. Speaking at its 5th annual media parley in Abuja, CSN Secretary General Reverend Father Michael Ayanleke Banjo and other clerics emphasized that Nigeria's transformation depends on fostering a civilization of love, integrity, justice, and accountability.
If we truly want to transform Nigeria, if we want to get rid of these ills, that's one of people going back to paganism because of wealth, this quick rich syndrome, this quest for corrupt practices, and so on. We must engage in formation of consciences. They say, train a child the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs chapter 22. If you do not form the consciences of people, people will not be able to distinguish between good and evil. People will commit evil and there will be no disturbance. People would kill as it often happens in our society. And at night they will go to sleep undisturbed. I have said several times, oftentimes, the question we ask is, what kind of society will our children inherit? These questions you people are bringing up here, we are concerned, we are worried. But the other question to look at is, what kind of children do we want to inject into society? For Nigeria to be truly transformed, we must embrace the sacred duty of building a nation grounded in a civilization of love. And by this we mean love of God, love of one another, regardless of creed, regardless of tribe, and love of our country, more than we love ourselves. Poverty thrives due to lack of love. Corruption thrives because of selfishness and lack of love.
In our modern society, most families have abandoned their roles in the upbringing of the children. The children are abandoned to the streets and to social media for inculcation of values. When these children have no proper upbringing, whatever appeals to them is taken. What is the church doing? The church, being aware of her role as a mother and a light to enlighten the hearts and also sting to consciousness, these youths engage in several training and programs that will redirect the minds of the youth to the true God and to the true worship.
Speaking on the potential expansion of the Sharia law in southwest Nigeria, the Catholic Church expressed concerns, warning that such a move was capable of heightening religious tensions that could lead to conflict in the region.
Southwest Nigeria is, if you like, a melting pot of first Muslims, Christians, and African traditional religion adherents. So we have to take all that into consideration, because taking one against the other might pit one group against another. And in a place where you find in the same family people who follow these three religious traditions. So the church in Nigeria, Catholic Church in Nigeria, is asking for caution. First, not to throw away the legitimate desires of the people, but very importantly, looking at the people not as people do not exist in silos. We are not living separately, but we are all together. We have a common, if you like, geographic location. We also have common things that bring us together, so that we make sure that the implementation of these laws do not inhibit, do not restrict other people in their own practices and in fulfilling, reaching their own legitimate fulfillment and living as Nigerians.
We know that there is multiplication of charlatans in sacred places now. So if there is any government that have come up to say we need to put some check and balances into what is happening in this circle, I think it falls within one of the primary duties of government to protect the people. But in doing that, as many of our brothers have already said now, it will need to come with a lot of caution.
The church also urged media practitioners to be custodians of truth and advocates for moral renewal in Nigeria, while urging them to use their platforms to expose corruption, combat misinformation, and inspire hope among the people.